Ooh, 808 squad.
I ain't never had shit, nigga. I grew up, nigga. Got this motherfucking bag, now I'm feeling myself, for real. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. Smoking on that gas, I know it's bad for my health. These niggas ain't trying to help, they down for themselves. I used to be broke, had to get it off the shelf. I used to be broke, now I call myself well. Yeah. I'ma buy a bottle and you know it's not a problem. I order up a room, baby, let's hop in the shower. Lil' baby, she a model and she suck it like a bottle. Lil' baby, she a swallow, she ain't even got a goggle. Yeah. Used to be broke back in the days, working for minimum wage. See you stuck in your ways. You don't even like getting paid. See, ain't got time for that. Don't even got time to rap. Stop all that line cap. I'm running to the money itself. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Yeah. Money, 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 money. I gotta get to the cheddar. Left some money on the dresser, baby, you can have whatever. Her feet gon' be softer than feathers. Babe, you know it ain't no pressure. Finessing these niggas. I ran up a check on these niggas. Fuck it, I'm out on the grind. I heard my life on the line. Looking and dodging the crime. Looking like a dollar sign. Mama asked me, I'm fine. I told mom I'm straight. She said, keep doing what you doing. You on board, keep skating. Why these niggas wanna hate? Cause I'm getting to the cake. Just moved out of state. Putting food on my plate. Drippin', I got lots of sauce. Tired of hearing these niggas mouth. Running sack up in the loft. Got the bag, now I'm taking off. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey. All this money on me got me feeling myself. All this drip on me got me feeling myself. All this jewelry on me got me feeling myself. This shit ain't come to me, I had to get it myself. Hey.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the greatest show in the world. The Spillover. You already know it is. It's yours truly, Drake Lockhead.
It's Reggie, man. What's going on?
Big bro.
And Big Bro's not here, man. I hope Pops is doing gets better, man. My prayers are with you, Papa Nick. I love you, man. Hope you get better. I hope nothing's wrong with you. Hope everything comes back on the up and up. Probably just need you a blunt or something, man. I know how you like to smoke. But let's hop into the show. You know how we like to do it, man. The S for the spillover stands for sports. We always start off with sports first of all, and then we get into the hot topics of the day. And trust me, we got some hot topics for you. It is going down, man. Oh, I'm looking at my mic stand. One of my kids done broke my stuff. I'm just looking at that. Oh, man. Somebody's finna get in trouble in the household. But, like I said, let's start with the S sports. What you got, Reggie?
All right, so yesterday, big slate of football games, as we all know. I'm going to run down the scores for you. We had the Cardinals finally taking down the Seahawks. They got their first loss, 37-34. We got the Chargers beating the Jaguars, 39-29. Broncos losing to the Chiefs in embarrassing fashion, 43-16. 49ers killing the Patriots, 33-6. Buccaneers whooping on the Raiders, 45-20. Dallas getting their ass whooped by the Washington football team, 25-3. The Browns narrowly beating the Bengals 37-34. The Panthers barely lose to the Saints 24-27. The Packers giving it to the Texans 35-20. The Steelers escaping with a win over the Titans 27-24. The Lions narrowly beating the Falcons 23-22. And I'm going to get back to that one in a second. The Bills beat the Jets 18-10. The Giants lost to the Eagles 21-22 narrowly. And, that was all of them. Now, that Lions game, man, was kind of crazy, the Lions-Falcons game, because this is the first game I done seen where scoring the touchdown actually lost them the game. And I know that sounds weird, but had Todd Gurley not scored the touchdown at the end, they would have just ran the clock down to 0, kicked the field goal, and won the game. But since he did score, that gave them time on the clock to get the ball back, go down the field, and score a touchdown, and they lost by 1. Craziest way I done seen somebody lose a game. Crazy. But on from that, this next thing is kind of sports, but then it's kind of not at the same time. I mean, he was an athlete, and I guess you can consider him an active boxer if you want to consider him an active boxer, I guess.
Oh, you talking about Boosie and...
Yeah, Boosie and Mike Tyson.
Okay. Boosie and Mike T. Okay.
Yeah, man, I don't know. How you feel about that, man? A lot of people trying to, get on Boosie, talking about some, man, he was soft for apologize and things like that. I didn't like that he apologized, but I understood it.
Wait, I don't think he didn't officially apologize.
Well, he said he apologized to Dwayne Wade.
I mean, he apologized as far as
speaking on his kid.
On his kid,
yeah,
not on how he felt. Like, no, he feel how he feel. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that. Like, Mike Tyson said on the thing, I agree with you.
Yeah, a lot of people keep overlooking that.
Yeah, Mike said I agree with you, bruh. But it's just that nobody gives a fuck. I mean, let's go into the. Let's hear what they said. We're gonna play the interview for y'all. Give us a second. Bear with us.
It's coming, y'all. Just hold on. Hold on.
Oh man, what the fuck?
Well, eventually. We're going to get there. But overall, though, it was a good interview. Anybody that didn't hear the interview, I would encourage y'all to listen to it. I liked it. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson actually is a good interviewer. He get people to really open up. And it's a little bit of dark humor in it, too, for those of y'all that like that. Like myself. We got to pull it up?
Well, I know we
there we go.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. But it's something about the slums. Like, it's something, let's talk about me. All right? Let's see. I'm from the slums, too. You know what blew my mind when I had a hat. My mother bought me a hat in the 70s. The Robin Hood hat was a really fly hat to have. I must have been 9 or something. But for some reason, I had an innate, I like style. I like clothes. It's out of the blue. I like clothes. And somebody punched me in my face. He became my good friend, too, eventually. But he punched me in my face and took my hat, and that blew my mind. That blew my mind. And ever since then, I didn't understand world. And people would pick on me, take my money. I became not a nice person. I hurt people, and just really bad stuff. But what happened? That's who I am now. I'm an insecure kid. I'm really scared all the time, but everybody thinks I'm fucking fearless.
What changed me?
Yeah. What happened to you? Yeah, why
into
do you
a hustler?
No, it's not
like
the way you are now. That has nothing to do with hustle. Just the way you are now caused you to hustle. Just the way you think, the way you think about yourself in the world.
I just think about always going further in the world.
What's that? What's going further?
Farther is just expanding. It's just making a better way for my kids. I got a lot of hustle in me. I got a lot of hustle in me from always wanting when I was a kid. I always wanted when I was a kid. And
why did you want?
Because nobody in my family really had. So I always wanted to look like Calvin, the drug dealers and shit. And now I just got a hunger for one more. That's just a part of me. I always want more. Like I don't never settle for shit. I felt, and then I came home from prison with nothing. I came home with nothing, so I've been home 5 years, and I'm just refreshed. And I feel like prison made me a better man. It made me smarter. It made me a businessman. Yeah, good pack.
So what do you listen? Oh, this is what I want to think. How do you feel about other people's feelings? You offend a lot of people. You talk about fucking gay motherfuckers, homos, and faggots.
No. A lot of times I need to shut the fuck up. It's just.
Why don't you?
I don't know, man. It'd be hard.
Why do you say things about person that might be a homosexual? Why do you say that about them? Do you feel the possibility that you're a homosexual and you by disrespect them, you further yourself from being a homosexual, or thinking you may like homosexuals?
Nah. I'm straight as an arrow. I'm just saying,
I'm not saying you are, but why do you have? If you're straight, why do you?
I really commented on the Dwayne Wade situation.
Yeah.
Because I got offended because it's a child. That's why I really got offended, and that's why I really said if it was a motherfucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old grown person, I probably wouldn't. I know I wouldn't have said nothing.
But why did you?
But I felt like I'm
just saying, I'm not judging you.
Yeah.
Don't ever think I'm here judging you. I'm just trying to understand you.
Yeah.
And I got some demons. You ain't in my world when it comes to demons.
Yeah.
Okay, but just tell me why.
It was just like, I just felt like, that's a child. I feel like a child ain't at 12 can't make that decision. I felt like that's just how I felt. And certain things I talk about on like that, I just felt like that was going too far.
I agree with you.
You calling him or her, like that's just going too far. At 12 years old, it's like.
What? Check this out. I agree with you 100%, right? I agree with you, right? I agree with you. But check this out. Who the fuck am I to say anything? We can't, what I think don't mean a motherfucking thing. You know what I mean? But I got a big ego. I think I'm somebody that can help the world because I'm Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? But I created this fucking image of I ain't Mike Tyson, who I am. Whatever people think I am, but I know I put some scary shit out there. I know it's out there, because I'm afraid. That's what kind of guy I am. We have to know who we really are. We think we know who we are. Who the fuck are we to make a comment about somebody's life? Who are you? What happened to you that you think that you're somebody to make a comment on somebody's life? I used to think that I can make a comment on somebody's life.
My mama said the same thing. But
yeah.
She said, who am I to think I can make a comment about somebody else's child? But, I said it and I stand on what I say.
Really?
Yeah, I said it and I stand on what I say. I just feel like,
you know what?
That's a 12-year-old child.
Man, what I don't like about it though is how Mike is just kind of trying to intimidate him. You know what I mean?
You think that's what he's trying to do?
He trying to intimidate. He do that to all his listeners. Like Mike act like he the only one that got bad demons. You know what I mean? Like he the only one that go through shit. You don't know what this nigga Boosie then went through. His partners then got killed in front of him. All types of shit. Mike ain't never had to go through shit like that.
I don't know, man.
No. Mike ain't, bro. His life story is out there. Now he's went through mental situations. Like his mental capacity, bro, is not all there. You know what I mean? Where I just want to kill somebody. I just want to, because he got bullied his whole life. He got bullied his whole life. He'll tell you that. In his documentary, he'll tell you that. I got bullied my whole life, so I joined the boxing gym. You know what I mean? So people couldn't bully me no more. But he ain't been through that murder, kill shit for real. You know what I mean? Like, he may have demons fighting in his head because of shit he want to do. But I'm sure, bro, Boosie then went through some shit, bro. He didn't go to jail for raping a white woman. He went to jail for attempted murder on 3 people. Like, you know what I mean? It's a big difference, yo. Big difference. Boosie got way big different demons than Mike Tyson got demons. Mike Tyson came out with money still. Boosie came out broke. Out of jail broke. And a whole state against him. Louisiana was trying to crucify this man. Like, Boosie demons is way different than Mike's. Like, as much as you want to compare it, Mike Tyson, I'm going to tag you in this post. Like, but I'm just saying, man, that you can't compare your demons to somebody else and say, oh, I got way more demons than you. Like, he's trying to push a narrative like he's just this satanic guy that's been through hell and back. You know what I mean? But a lot of his problems came from himself. Not wanting to be a part of the regular civilization. You know what I mean? Like, Boosie was trying to be part of civilization. Motherfucking police didn't want to let him. So he was subdued to do shit that I gotta get paper. You know what I mean? He couldn't box. Now, he did used to hoop in school, but you know, he said he wasn't making it nowhere with that shit. You know what I mean? And Boosie got game too. Boosie got game. He can hoop like a motherfucker.
You might get him one of them celebrity all-star games.
Yeah, he got a jumper, man. He got a jumper like a motherfucker. He got a little video out there. He was betting some cats in his camp. He was shooting like 3-pointers from the white volleyball line. Mm-hmm. And they kept saying, "Oh, you ain't gonna make it." That nigga hit about 6, 7 in a row. Nice for him. And his daughter, what's her name? Ivy.
She can hoop.
She can ball, bro. She one of the top hoopers in Louisiana. But she choosing whether she want to rap or hoop. Cause she doing numbers in rapping, but she one of the top hoopers in Louisiana. You know what I mean? Girl hoopers. Yeah. But man, I really think Mike is he be trying to because did you watch his interview with I think it was that guy that he was sitting in front of him, and he was basically interviewing himself. You know what I mean? He started crying about, I just want to kill somebody and all that shit he was talking about.
That's Mike was?
Yeah, because he wanted to get back in the ring. He was like, man, I got to release a lot of anger. I just think, bro, he got mental issues, bro.
Oh, yeah, he definitely got a lot of mental issues.
Like
that goes without saying.
Yeah, man.
Mike is a different kind of cat.
So I couldn't even listen to him like a normal person. You know what I mean? I couldn't even give him a normal diagnostic of his interviews.
I'm just glad, man, Boosie just stood on what he said. But I definitely agree with him too. You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people when they be like, why you commenting on, this person life or that person life? And like I always tell them, when people put shit out there for public consumption, when you put it out there for the public to consume, don't try to just only want it one way. Like you wanna accentuate all the praise you get, but then when people don't like it, then you want to say, well, why you commenting anyway? Why you worried about that person like this person like yada yada yada? If you gonna have that kind of energy, you gotta have that energy both ways. If motherfuckers like, oh, that's great, I'm glad y'all supporting, be like, don't worry about my life. We don't need your support. We good. You know what I'm saying? Have it both ways. I don't like motherfuckers that like only want the positive shit. They only want people that agree with it. They ain't get mad. Like I said, you put it out there, and then when people say how they feel about it, then you want to get mad at them. Don't put it out there. You know what I'm saying? Last I checked, you know, your private life is private. If you choose to make it public, then that's what it is. It's public.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you. It's definitely on you. Ain't nobody asked you to share all your information. You chose to do that shit.
And then the people don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go with what you want to go with, then how you going to be mad if Boosie call him like, hey, that's a boy? I'm going to call him a boy. I'm going to refer to him as he and as Zion and everything else. You know, people going to get mad at him for saying it. Then I was listening to The Breakfast Club, and Angela Yee asked, of course, to Muslim, I really think he should apologize to Zaya. Fuck Zaya. Ain't nobody finna apologize to no goddamn Zaya. He wasn't even really talking about Zaya. He was talking about Dwayne Wade as a fucking parent. Which is why him and Dwayne Wade spoke. Nobody give a fuck how fucking Zion feel. That's a problem with people. They always be talking about him. Just give everybody all these apologies. I'm not even fuck about giving everybody no damn apology. What is wrong with folks, man? I just don't understand. But since we talking about interviews, though, did you hear or did you get a chance to see that the cop, the one that got shot when they went in on Breonna Taylor?
No, what happened?
Yeah, he did an interview. You know, it's a lot of little snippets. People, they own, you know what I'm saying, a lot of the stuff that he was saying, man. They people feel different kind of ways on what he was saying. Me personally.
Do you got the interview?
Yeah, before I let y'all, I got a little snippet of it. Before I play it, I just feel like that whoever the lawyer is needs to be fired for allowing him to do this interview. And if he did it without consenting his lawyer, if I was that lawyer, I would resign from working
and
with
quit.
him. Yes.
I'd be like, man,
Yes.
yo, I can't be your lawyer if you're going to keep talking.
Same thing with R. Kelly, man. Like, whoever let him go into the interview with Gayle King should either have quit because he did it anyway or be fired for letting him do it, because it only makes things worse. Certain situations, when you speak on it, it's only going to make things worse. But here go a little bit from the interview.
Turn next tonight to the ABC News exclusive in the Breonna Taylor case, as a Kentucky judge now orders grand jury records unsealed. Tonight, one of the police officers involved in the killing of Breonna Taylor is now breaking his silence. What he says about the reaction to the Breonna Taylor case across this country. And here's Alex Perez.
After months of protests across the country and demands that the officers be fired and criminally charged, tonight, for the first time, Officer Jonathan Mattingly, one of the officers who carried out that search warrant at Breonna Taylor's apartment and fired his weapon 6 times, is speaking out exclusively to ABC News and the Louisville Courier-Journal.
There have been marches, there have been protests. What was your feelings watching all that unfold after this?
Mostly frustration, because there was so much disinformation out. This is not relatable to a George Floyd. This is nothing like it. It's not an Ahmaud Arbery. It's nothing like it. It's not a race thing like people want to try to make it to be. It's not. This is a point where we were doing our job, we return fire. This is not us going hunting somebody down. This is not kneeling on a neck. This is nothing like that.
Mattingly insisting the incident was not about race, but police procedure. And earlier today, nearly 3 weeks after that grand jury hearing, a judge now allowing all 12 jurors to speak publicly about the proceedings. One juror releasing a statement saying the grand jury was not presented any charges other than the 3 wanton endangerment charges against Detective Hankison, adding that they did not have homicide offenses explained to them. Officer Mattingly says he and the other officers announced themselves that night. Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, investigators say, shot him in the leg when the officers barged into the apartment.
We announced, we waited.
Walker telling investigators he fired because he didn't know who was bursting through the door. Police body camera video showing Mattingly later getting help. Breonna Taylor would be pronounced dead inside the apartment.
She's done. We'll keep one person here on her.
An autopsy confirming she
done.
died of multiple gunshot
That's
wounds.
fucked up.
An FBI ballistics analysis later determining that there was one fatal shot that hit Taylor that came from Detective Miles Cosgrove's .40 caliber weapon. A grand jury last month bringing no charges in Taylor's death. Officer Brett Hankison, one of the officers involved, was charged with allegedly endangering neighbors when he opened fire, but not in connection with Taylor's death. He has pleaded not guilty.
And David, while those grand jurors have been granted permission to speak publicly, they are under no obligation to do so. That judge today also agreeing to release parts of the proceedings that were not recorded by audio. So those documents will also now become public. David?
All right, Alex Perez tonight. Alex, thank you. And we should point out you can see Michael's full interview with Sergeant Jonathan Mattingly tomorrow morning right here on Good Morning America.
Hi, everyone.
So now...
That was one little piece. There was another piece where he said that her death is on her boyfriend to an extent. He said it was on multiple people, but he said her boyfriend was one of the people. That's something that been catching a lot of flack. You heard him say that he don't think it was a race thing. Like I said, he really shouldn't have said that. He should have stood on what he was standing on prior to doing an interview. Which, like I said, you know, everybody know how I feel. Wasn't nobody on either side in the wrong until after she was shot. Then after she was shot, everything they did after that, they completely handled the situation the wrong way. From sending the ambulance away to not getting her immediate help to pretty much making up that damn police report, all that. That's where everything went bad. But prior to that, like, wasn't nobody in the wrong. Dude wasn't wrong for opening fire. He thought somebody was breaking in. They wasn't wrong for returning fire on somebody shooting at them. Like, the people that try to say that shit is just full of shit. Because the human instinct, number one, I don't give a fuck what your job title is. It's never going to change. If somebody shoots at you and you have a gun, you're going to shoot back. Period. It's not one person that's walking around that's going to be like, I'm going to try to assess the situation. No. If you get shot at and you have a weapon, you're going to shoot back. Same way, if somebody's breaking in your house and you have a weapon, you're going to shoot them. Why? Simple human instinct. You're trying to self-preserve. You're trying to make sure that you're going to be all right because you don't know what that person on that other side is finna do or about to do. Now, her... she just got caught in the crossfire. When they was shooting, they didn't even see her ass. They act like people be acting like they looked at her and told her to freeze and just started shooting at. They didn't even see her. The bullets went through the wall and the door and she just got hit. Like that's the crazy part. And like I said, you can blame. Like I said, I can't blame old boy for shooting. I can't blame them for shooting back. But what I can blame them for is all the shit that happened after the shots stopped. That's when shit started going bad. And I can blame the lieutenant who gave them that warrant under false pretense. I can blame him. Like, he the one should be charged with some type of murder. Because he the one that
the actual bullet?
No, dude that gave him that put that warrant that had that warrant approved under false pretense. He set everything in motion. Without him doing that,
but that's
nobody's there.
That's
Nothing
what I
happens.
said. Like it should be checks and balances. Whoever sent them,
he was the check, and
that's what I mean. Whoever sent them should be the one in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Not the actual one, because they just going to do their job.
They thought they were going to go apprehend a dangerous drug dealer, and when they burst in to get him and shots were fired, they thought they were shooting at a dangerous drug dealer. They didn't think they were shooting at no damn nurse, no young black girl. People need to stop with all that shit. They didn't even see the girl till after she was already shot. They literally was shooting in an area, and she just happened to be in that area.
Yeah, but I still don't agree with. Like
I said, afterwards, once the shot stopped, all the shit they did after that was fucked up. They need to be charged for all that misconduct, the forging, the the false
trying to
ass
cover
police
up
report,
theyself.
to cover up all of that.
Because if you think you're in the right, why even cover up shit? Why even falsify anything? Why even try to cover up anything? You think you're in the right? So just go to it with an open book, like, hey, this is what happened. Boom, this is what transpired.
That's people that's on social media and let social media affect them. Because the first thing they think about, like, fuck, we just shot this girl in this bed. Y'all know how stuff is finna go. We need to try to sweep this under the carpet as fast as possible before anybody catch wind of it. That's what it is. It's all this social media pressure and all that shit. They saw that shit. They said, "Oh my god,
yeah, bro.
Do you know what we just did?"
After today, I hate social media.
That's what it was, bro.
Motherfuckers on social media is so stupid, bro.
I'm telling you, man, that's what it was.
It's a way that you can find words and type it and it make it sound like you intelligent and like you know what you're talking about, but you really have no clue what the fuck you talking about.
And then to the people that's trying to compare this to Ahmaud, like you said, Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, this shit is nothing like that. She was what you call a casualty. Was it fucked up? Yes. Should it have happened? No. Should some people be in trouble? Yes. But she was a casualty. Ahmaud Arbery and George Floyd, the people that killed them, knew exactly what they were doing. They intentionally did everything that they did to them. That man intentionally decided to kneel on his neck all that time. They intentionally decided to shoot Ahmaud Arbery down. Like, all that shit was intentional. Firing shots in an area where shots came from, you're not intentionally trying to kill a young black woman. And people need to stop that shit. And that's the same thing that everybody was jumping on Charles Barkley about when he said the same thing. But of course, if you're not emotional about it, people gonna get on your head.
But Reggie, one thing I can say, it was wrong. The whole situation was wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, because just the way they went about everything was wrong. All right, so yeah, I understand. Okay, somebody shoots at you. Hey, I'm gonna shoot back. I'm gonna shoot
all
back.
Day long.
I'm gonna shoot back. So you can point at the boyfriend while the girl is dead.
As I said, but then you can't get on him because if somebody's breaking your house, you gonna shoot.
But like I said, man, if you're a trained police officer, there gotta be ways to enter a home or to de-escalate the situation without.
It's hard
firing,
to de-escalate gunfire, and then you got hit too,
bro.
It wasn't a warning shot. Like, he shot at you and one of y'all got hit.
So they said they knocked. That's what the story was. That they knocked on the door.
Yeah, they said they announced themselves.
They announced themselves. But does that mean they knocked? Or did they just announce themselves?
I don't know. I don't know why they said that.
Bro,
when they had
if
a
it's
warrant,
they
didn't even have to do that.
If it's an apartment, first of all, if it's an apartment, even if you announce yourself, I've lived in an apartment before. People saying, honking, hey, bro, get that. You don't know if they talking to you or not.
Mm-hmm. I live in an apartment too.
You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You don't know who the fuck they talking to.
Sometimes
so you
people beat on door. You like, is that my door?
What is that my? Yeah. So you just sitting there like, man, that ain't my door. They would have, you know what I'm saying? They would have rung it.
I ain't expecting nobody.
Yeah, I ain't expecting nobody at this time of the night. Okay, so and the fact that she's not a criminal, so she's not expecting the police to knock on her door. You might like, oh, that must be the people upstairs or some shit. All right, but you force entry into the house. It's an open and carry state, so why wouldn't you think somebody might have guns in there?
Well, I'm sure they was expecting that. Like I said, they were expecting to be getting a dangerous drug dealer. Like that's what they were after, a dangerous drug dealer. So when dude shot, in your mind, if that's what you there to get, you expect if I busted on a dangerous drug dealer, I'm probably gonna get shot at.
I'm not shooting up the house though, bro. I ain't gotta shoot.
I mean, I don't think their intention was to shoot up the house, but I know.
No, bro. If it happened, then it happened. Don't you can't use intention with bullets. Like if it happened, okay. So intent was thrown out the window after the first bullet is shot. When the next person shoots, his intention was to shoot. It's not. You lose intent after the first shot made.
In the door. I don't think they wanted to get into a gunfight. They just
Man,
wanted to go in there and get
every
old boy.
police officer will tell you the most exciting thing, the first thing they want to do when they get in the job is they want to put down a bad guy. When they get that gun, they want to use it, bro. They want to use it, man. Every officer intends to shoot if they have to. That's you see it all the time. That's the first thing they go to.
And
they got a whole Batman utility belt.
And they definitely had a reason.
And that's the first motherfucking thing they go to, man. That should be crazy, man.
Well, the climate today though is a shoot first climate. Even motherfuckers that ain't police officers, what's the first thing they go to? Bro, I'm gonna get the strap. I'm gonna go to the trunk. Yeah, all right, keep on talking. I'm gonna pull this. I'm gonna pull that.
I'm gonna go to the trunk.
That's what I'm saying. The whole climate is the shoot first. You know what I'm saying? That's everybody first thing. I'ma shoot.
Bro, go get my strap.
Mm-hmm.
Go get my strap. Cause they wildin', man. Go get your burner, bro. Yeah, man. Shit crazy out here. All right. So let's get into one of the questions I asked. I had a lot of them. Okay. All right. Let's get on this lighter question first. What are 3 things you must find out on the first date? And when do you pop out the can we get tested question?
I don't know why you say pop out. I don't know why. I thought you was going to say penis.
Oh, no. Yeah, when do you pop out the hey, can we get tested question?
Oh, shit. At this point, what we getting tested for? STDs or COVID?
STD, man.
You got to specify.
I'd rather catch COVID before one of these STDs, bro. Be honest with you.
I don't know, man. Some of them STDs you just need two shots.
I'd rather catch COVID.
COVID out here killing them.
I would rather catch COVID than some of these STDs. You don't fuck with a man's penis. I would rather catch COVID in my lungs than a cough out my penis. Like, flat out.
All right, let me see. 3 things. You said 3 things before the first date or on the first date?
On the first date that you must find out on the first date.
Okay. I want to find out how her last couple of relationships ended.
On the first date? Yeah. You gonna ask her all that?
Not all of them, but I mean, it's gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? Because if she that great and, you know what I'm saying, somebody I want to date that I think is this great person, I want to know, like, you know, how are you available? Why are you available?
Well, that makes more sense. You know like, not asking her.
No, I'm not going to say. I'm gonna word it correctly. You know what I'm saying? I want to know what happened, because when people get to explain this stuff, you can see, like, was it them or was it the other person? You know what I'm saying? You get to talking, you get to hearing stuff, you like, and then you can tell sometimes, like, when they talk about arguing, sometimes people reveal things, you be like, damn, I do that, or damn, I'm kind of like that. Or you like, shit, this might not work. You know what I'm saying?
You asking questions to see if she don't like a nigga like you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I might be the exact thing you ran away from. And then you can't say, well, she like me, so I'm different, because she may have a type. She may
be
part
like,
of that type.
He always at basketball games and always.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, that definitely got to be one. The next thing is I'm gonna ask, like, how many kids does she have? You know what I'm saying?
So, one is last relationship. Two,
last couple relationships.
Last couple relationships. 2 is how many kids she have. 3 is what?
And with that, how many kids? I want to know. You know, how many child's fathers it is too, because then that gives me a inkling into your decision making. either you.
Okay, so no, the second question is a combo, just like the first.
Exactly.
That's the third question.
Yeah. And then the third thing I want to know is, hobbies. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you into? You know what I'm saying? Because the things that you like may be some shit I hate, and the things you dislike might be shit I love. And there's no use of waiting, you know what I'm saying, and wasting time if everything I like you hate.
I mean, not to get all into what you like or anything like that, but what would be a hobby that she would say that you would be like, oh, I don't like that? Because the reason why I say this is because I feel totally opposite. You can have a hobby you want. I don't care. If that's what you like to do, that's what you like to do.
I don't care. I'm trying to figure out the things that she don't like more so than, what she do. Like, I want to know what she do like so I can see how I can do some of that stuff with her. You know what I'm saying? So
that's what I mean. If she got a hobby,
that's what I'm saying.
That's your hobby. I'm going to be like,
if I don't like it, it ain't no big deal. But see, I want to know, do she hate the things that I like? Because then I know it's not a lot of women that's just going to let you do your things and be like, okay, you go ahead and do your thing. It is like, I don't like it, but if you like it, it's cool. Most times they're going to be like, why you doing that? Or I can't stand that.
I think that's a problem. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Most men are willing to accept whatever the girl likes to do, but they don't really accept what the man likes to do. They say, oh, man, why you always doing that? Why you always doing that?
You spend too much time doing that. Your focus is only on that. You don't put enough focus on me and this and this and that.
Yeah.
It's never going to be enough. As long as you got time for that she don't like, that's more time you can put towards her.
Okay, what would be the third thing?
That was the three things. It was the relationships, the kids and baby daddies, and then
hobbies.
Yeah, hobbies.
Okay. All right. My number one thing not number one in particular, but 1, 2, and 3 things I would want to know is, the first is, so I wouldn't want to know about their past relationships. All I would want to know is, do you have kids and do you got a baby daddy? Like that's your past. That's all I need to know is the one that you were the closest to. So if you have kids, I don't need to know about your boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Why don't you get married to your child's father? You know what I mean? What happened? And then from there, I'm like, was it you or was it him? You know what I mean? All right. And then my number 2 would be probably it'd probably be number 2 would probably be that I must know. Do you have a problem with me having kids? That would be something I have to know. Like, do you got a problem with dating a man that got kids?
There's definitely some of them out there.
And number 3 would be probably it'd be how often do you go out? You know what I mean? Because I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't want somebody who I wouldn't want to keep talking to somebody that goes out every night, every weekend. You know what I mean? Like
that would have been next for me.
Yeah, you just say how do you go out?
What is your nightlife like?
Or not even that. I will ask, what's your 5-year plan? You know what I mean? What you plan on doing in 5 years? Like, I mean, if that's too deep for you, yeah, then probably it's not gonna work. You know what I mean? But
you ain't got no vision for yourself.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of outlook on your life. You know what I mean? Not just.
And then I'm open, like, cause I'm never gonna shoot nobody dreams out and act like that's all you want to do with yourself. Like, long as you aspiring to do something. I can deal with.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't care if it's I want a waitress for this bar.
Right. I want to set up and do my own, have a nail shop or something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, long as you got some type of aspirations
of yourself and you got plans for yourself. Now, as far as when would I ask? When is a good time to pop up? Can we get tested? I would say like Tiffany just said.
Yeah, before sex.
Yeah, but just before we have sex, like before we actually get intimate, I'd be like, is it okay if we both get tested?
Probably by like that second or third date, I would add. Because anytime, if you make it to...
Well, sometimes the first date gets you the punani.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
So you got to be careful.
I know what you mean.
You got to be careful with that, man. You got to be careful because, shit, it's something that'll give it up quick. Because, I mean, I don't find nothing wrong with it, but it's some girls that believe, just like men,
if that shit trash, I don't want it.
If you ain't
that shit trash,
if you ain't got good sex, I'm not even going to entertain the second date.
Exactly.
Like you got to beat my brakes off, and then I'm calling you, nigga. What's up? You know what I'm saying? We going somewhere with this. It's some women out there that's like that, man. It's like that. I don't blame them at all. I like to taste my ice cream before I buy 2 scoops.
Your Baskin Robbins. I got to taste
that. I get a taste of that.
You ain't like
taste
Dairy Queen.
that.
Dairy Queen like, look, you want the shit or not? Baskin Robbins like, yeah, you want to?
Tiffany put on there on the first date, I'm going to tell you whatever you need to know. I'm very transparent. The man either will stick around or leave. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. You don't.
I mean, that's how you gotta be. I don't understand why people be trying to keep secrets and shit. It's gonna come out.
Not even just keep it secret, but try to sugarcoat shit
and hold off on.
Yeah, because then now once I find out about it, I'm gonna be pissed off because I'm like, I asked you that on our.
You know, hey, tell me how you feel about this. Like, cause some people they feel like that if you make it past things and you don't find out, like if you find out later.
It'll be okay.
You shouldn't be mad.
Shouldn't be that mad.
Now, me personally, I feel like depending on what it is, we can't make it past it because I know me, and I know like had I known this,
it wouldn't have got to this point.
It wouldn't have got to this point.
Yeah. They fucking up your plays. It's like you told me all I gotta do is go to the gas station, buy the number 5 ticket for $10, and you gonna win $1,000. But you didn't tell me. Out of 100 of them tickets, it's only one winning ticket. Like, you didn't break that down for me. So now I'm going in this bitch thinking I'm finna hit the lottery, but really I'm just a choice of winning or losing.
You don't waste about $500 in tickets.
I'm like shit. Well, damn. You told me this. Now we going with this.
That's what I'm saying, man. I've never been a fan. I tell people like, look, I tell people a few things. Don't keep stuff from me, and 3 things. Don't keep stuff from me. Don't ever try to judge how mad I'm gonna get. And then
that's the worst. That pisses me off when somebody assumes that I'm gonna be mad,
or that they don't think you was gonna be that mad. Like they do it knowing you gonna get mad, but they ain't think you was gonna be that mad.
Shit, any level of mad,
that's what I'm saying.
You shouldn't even brought it to that point.
That used to be the craziest thing to me. I ain't think you gonna get that mad. What? If you know I'm gonna get mad, why would you do it?
Okay, read a couple of the comments. Andrea said, "Are you married? Just because they don't wear a ring doesn't mean they not." I said, "That's a good one. That's true. That's true. You gotta ask that. Like, hey, are you married?" Tamika said, "I honestly believe that if the individual is interested, either individual, that could be the first or second date." She's talking about asking to get tested. Yeah, I just say as soon as sexual intercourse is finna happen, like, hey, check this out. Let's go get tested first. Like,
we got to put this off.
I mean, any
but how
sensible
hard is it gonna be?
Any sensible woman should be like, oh, I like this brother. He cares about my health, and he cares about his health. Like, that should be like, oh yeah, he passed the first test. Definitely passed the first test. Like, even if you're the type of girl who gives it up on the first night, like, that should change your whole mind state. Like, matter of fact, brothers, that might make the girls fall in love with you right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if she got a problem with it, she probably got something. You probably
or she out here.
Yeah.
Like, what you trying to say?
What you trying? Yeah, bro. She say that right off the bat. So what you trying to say? And playing all defensive. Hey man, just say
the one you want is the one that be like, Oh, I just got tested. I get tested regularly.
but that don't always fly because the point is,
they got the results.
Yeah. So if she got the results, and she pull out her phone like, I get tested.
Yeah,
Here you go.
I get tested off,
and he could be like, I do too. They probably made it heaven.
Exactly. It's definitely a match. There's definitely some women that be on it like that get tested like every 6 months.
Anthony said, "What's the question?" Oh, the question is, what's 3 things you must find out on the first date? What's 3 things you must find out on the first date? And when do you pop out? Can we get tested? When do you pop that question out on somebody you just meet? But she said I get tested every 6 months. Period. Flat out. Flat out. Bro, you can't trust these bathroom stalls.
That's what I'm saying.
You can't trust shit because motherfuckers is nasty out here, bro. You know what I mean? You can't trust shit.
You been COVID tested?
Nah, I haven't been COVID tested.
I just got it last week.
Were you good?
Yeah. It said I was negative. I did it up at Amazon.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I ain't been tested.
And
bro.
that thing where they put in your nose, it's not like up in your shit. It's just like an inch, like a half an inch to an inch in your nose, inside your nostril. It's not.
I thought it hit the back of your.
No, hell no.
The way they showed it, they probably got some doings, but nah. The way they showed it, it was like this long thing went down up in this shit.
Yeah, it was long, but you ain't got to go that deep in there.
Oh, okay.
They test you, come back about 3 days or so. I think mine came back. I think I did.
Were you feeling symptoms?
No. They just wanted people to get it because people at Amazon.
Yeah, I deliver.
Yeah, a lot of people was getting like 19,000 people were.
I seen that.
Yeah, so I was like,
that was real.
And they just kept asking like, get it. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna go on get it. I feel cool. I went, I got it. It came back. They was like, it came back negative.
Are you asymptomatic or anything like that? Did they say anything
no, I
like
didn't
that?
say. I think if for me to be asymptomatic, I would have to have had it, and then
it went away.
Or had it or I got it, but it's not. I don't have the symptoms or nothing. But they
yeah. So they say when some people have it and they lose the symptoms, they still stay symptomatic, and then they say they can go around somebody else that has it and they won't catch it. That's what they say. But they said people have been known to catch it twice or maybe 3 times.
Man, I'm hoping it's shit like the chicken pox. Once you get it, you can't get it no more.
Well, that's what they thought it was, but like I said, some people have been catching it twice, more than twice.
Yeah, but I heard some people that. Well, they say they caught.
Man, I thought. I'm telling you, bro. Back in February, January,
you thought you had it.
I mean, at the time, did I know
what it was?
What it was? No, but
I felt like that too, man. I got hella sick early in the year.
Bro, I was working. I couldn't push my yards. I couldn't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
I had like no snot was coming out of my nose. Like it was dry. I was dry. My mouth stayed dry. I had a cough, bro. I had a fever every other day. I didn't know what the fuck was with me, bro. Wrong with me.
Yeah, that shit crazy, man. That shit definitely crazy. Tuesday, finally. It's finally finna be over.
What?
This damn election.
Wait, hold on. Let's finish the other thing. Anthony said, is that my man? No. Oh, it's your cousin. All right.
My name is Andrew.
All right, Anthony said 3 things I say is what you do for his work, who was your last partner.
He said STL is small.
Oh, yeah, STL. Oh, you just didn't put period. I'm like, who's your partner? STL. STL is small and A and X will tell a lot about a woman or a man and where you're from. Yeah.
Yeah, all good ones. All good ones. Because, yeah, an ex will tell you a lot. Like I said, man, looking at somebody's ex, man, you can tell the type of people they was into, the type of relationship they wanted to have.
Bro, I really, I'm honest. I know how to tell some things about you without finding out who you used to be with. Because everybody can pretend when they with somebody. Like, you ain't never been with somebody. And then when you see them later down the road, you be like, damn, that ain't even the person I was with. For real.
I know what you're talking about.
For real.
I know what you're talking about.
Cause people put on fronts.
Yeah,
Because it depends on who they be with. Like, they could be with some dude that got a lot of money, but he don't want her no more. But with her, she was submissive. Did everything he said. But to him, she was annoying. Always hitting her up and all this other stuff. Man, and she tell you about her ex. He was good for nothing. Always, but you know the nigga, and you holler at him, and he like, oh man, she was annoying, all this other stuff. Yeah, clingy. But with this other nigga, she was controlling. She ran him. He had his own little issues to where he was a mama boy. He was, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you holler at that nigga, bro, she thinks she run everything, man. I always hit her up. She never hit me back. That's what he gonna say. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So now you got two different information from two dudes. Which one you gonna run with? You don't really know.
Well, if that's the case, and I get contrasting things like that, that's gonna make me want to back away anyway. Cause I'm like, you seem like a fake ass motherfucker.
But that too. If you get A and B, but still, different people make you act different ways. That's everybody. You may get a person that you love, and you act like yourself. You don't pretend to be anybody else. But you may be with this chick that you think probably is too good for you. So you act like you more than life. You act like you the...
I never understood that. Have you ever understood that?
It's a mind thing. It's a mind thing. You it's like when you it's called adapting to your surroundings. Animals do it all the time. Geckos use camouflage.
I mean, no, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, have you ever understood, like, why people be feeling like that person is too good for them and stuff like that?
Well.
I've never felt like that about anybody walking around.
Well, I mean, you strong-minded, okay? It's not everybody that walks around with a tough mentality about themselves. It's some people that have inner demons. Like we was talking about earlier with Tyson.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
You know what I mean? They got inner demons.
He said that about Robin Givens. You know what I'm saying? When he first was trying to get with her, he couldn't believe that she would even, you know what I'm saying, give him time of day.
That's what I'm saying. Some people think less of themselves. It might not be their fault. It might be because they had a parent that used to say they wasn't shit all the time. That you ain't gonna be nothing. So they grow up thinking that. Man, my parents even said I ain't gonna be nothing. So why you want to be with me? You feel me? Mm-hmm. So that's where they get that mentality. But if you come across a person that's like that, but with you bring out them, their reality. They might not be that fake person no more. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody's different with different people, and you gotta accept that. But are you being real with that person for real? That's when you know, oh, this is the woman for me. Or that's when, as a woman, you should be ready to say, I do. You feel me? Because I've been giving him my realness. Shit, I've been giving her my realness. And so far, she love it.
I feel like you get them A and B stories, it should be at least a few things on both sides where it's, you know what I'm saying, it has some similarities. If they start talking and both these people aren't similar at all, that's gonna throw me off. That's gonna be a red flag. Like, you gotta have, like, no matter who.
Hold on real quick. You listening to the Spillover with Drake Lockhead,
Reggie,
and we talking about basically
relationships and
not necessarily relationships, mentality of people when they get with somebody. As far as the three things that you must ask on a first date. All right, go ahead.
And I was just saying that, like, even if you act different with different people, like, your personality at its core is going to still be your personality. Like, it's going to be certain things that no matter who you date, they're going to be like, oh, yeah, you know, they do.
Yeah, when you
like
off
such
guard.
such, or they do.
When you off
they
guard.
Are into such and such.
But ain't you, all right, when a person don't like something about you, sometimes that's when calls used to end at 2-3 in the morning, and it ends at 10:30. Oh, babe, I gotta go to work. I gotta go to sleep. And that started happening every night. But he still talked to you a lot, or she still talked to you a lot. But they just dealing with that one problem that they noticed already, and then it turns to, oh man, I'm busy. I'm doing something, and you start seeing them once, twice a week. You like, damn, what I do? I mean, he noticing or she noticing something about you that I really don't fuck with it. And if it turns into you doing something else that she's willing to forget them, then the relationship goes back closer. Bruh, I know you had relationships that swung from, damn, do you really like me? Oh, we close now. Damn, man, fuck you. It's over. You know what I mean? It's been times like that, bro. You know what I mean? And that be, they seeing something that they don't like about you. That's what it is, because in the beginning it's all fairy tales. It's all lies.
You make it sound so bad.
It's
all lies. It's all bullshit.
It is. It's all not lies, exaggerations. Cause some people they keep it real, but you think everybody tells the whole truth? The whole truth, as into the details of it. No, it's always, oh, you didn't ask me all that. I just told you. You know what I'm saying? I
answered your question.
I answered your question, what you wanted to say. Now you want to get deep. Okay, now let's get deep. Now they get real then at that point, but that probably down the line. But that might be a truth that you don't like down the line. So it slips there. Okay, so that's why and the reason we got, that's why we got Tiffany said just be grown and tell them the problem. Hey, some people no matter how old they are, they will never grow up.
Man. Message.
Yep. She said if the vibe is off, I'm headed on out. Exactly. But sometimes the vibe be on point that first date.
Or sometimes the vibe be off, you ready to head out, and all of a sudden y'all spend a little time away, then y'all talk again, and it's like, oh, shit, we back cool again, and then you kind of reel back in a little bit.
Well, okay, let me ask you about that. So sometimes could that be that you have a need that you trying to supply? So you be like,
that always can be a part of it. That always can be a part of it.
You be like, hey,
you gotta worry about that.
Hey man, too. Fuck that shit I didn't like.
hey, people like familiarity, man. You'd be surprised me people all of a sudden to put something to the side for a moment, you know what I'm saying, to get back dealing with something. Like you said, it's so much shit out here. It's like, man, if I find somebody that's clean, that can satisfy my needs sexually, hey, but for 45 minutes or an hour, you know what I'm saying, I can put aside the little shit that this person do to get on my motherfucking nerves.
Yeah.
To scratch that itch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And men do that and women do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, people make sacrifices with what they really want all the time for other reasons. You know what I mean? But I just, like, the point of what we talking about is the three things you'll say. They said they're exes. And I was trying to paint a picture that sometimes they're not always the same for each ex. So you might get different stories from different. You might hear a dude say, "Oh, she was a freak," and then the other dude say, "Man, she don't never want to give out because she didn't want to." You know, yeah, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So she.
But see, I like knowing that because I feel like each one of them stories, man.
And then you get her to do
just
something.
A little piece of the puzzle. And then I got to put my own pieces in there to show me the whole picture.
I get what you're saying. You like the challenge, huh?
Yeah, you know, I like seeing, like, okay, he said that. Okay, now what am I seeing? Am I seeing stuff that's closer to this, or am I seeing stuff that's closer to that?
But that's what I'm saying. You might be getting a real hurt. So that's why you can't always go off with the exes.
And I said I ain't gonna go off. I said I'm gonna give it a chance. I said the only way it would throw me off is if, like, they talking and these people are too told, like, nothing similar about that person. Like, I'm talking about, like, nothing is close to the same. I'd be like, oh, they ain't do such and such and such. Like, no, I ain't never did no shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I see one person, this cat saw one person, and that cat saw one person.
That's how it's going to be.
Nobody has nothing that where we could be like, oh, yeah, they did like that. Or, oh, yeah, they did like. Nobody's that dramatically different unless, like you said, they putting on fronts, which I don't like. You know what I'm saying? Because at the core of your personality, certain things you going to like certain TV shows you liked as a kid, you going to like them no matter who you with. Certain songs, you know what I'm saying, that you loved, you know, growing up, or that, you know what I'm saying, you going to like that stuff. Certain games you like to play, you're going to like that. It's going to be those things that's part of your base. But if you get to motherfucking and everybody, the damn base is separate, it's like, oh shit, this motherfucker might be like some type of schizo or some shit. And them women exist too. Straight up.
Man, I'm
telling you, they exist.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro. One ex is going to say I wasn't shit, and the other might say I was a shit. Believe both. I act the See? That's what I'm saying.
But I bet both exes can say, it's going to be certain little things that both of them know where they like, oh, yeah, she did like this. Oh, yeah, she did hate
Depending
that.
on how long you been with him.
Like this. Oh, yeah,
Depending on how long you been with him. Because, all right, so if I was 14 and had a girlfriend, when I was 14 and had a girlfriend, I ate beef. I ate meat. When I was 16, turning 15, I stopped eating meat, period. So if you was my girlfriend between then, you'd be like, oh, he's a vegetarian. No, he ate Big and Tasties every day.
But at that young, you got to expect changes, though, dramatic change. In this situation, we all grown at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Well, most of my grown life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of your grown life, it's certain aspects of your personality that's been constant. You know what I'm saying? You might have made some changes, but there's certain things where, okay, this is a constant. Like, I'm sure from the age of 24 to 32.
But like I said,
everybody you been with, no matter who it is, should be like, Drake love basketball. If motherfuckers are talking about some, Drake hate basketball, I'd be like, uh-oh, wait a minute.
But kind of like she said, act accordingly. Some people are going to act accordingly. So let's not say me, okay? Let's say it's a guy that loves ice hockey. Loves it. She fucking hates ice hockey. Okay?
Now all of a sudden he don't like ice hockey no more?
But this chick is bad as, like, he been trying to, oh my God, he been trying to give this girl forever. Finally seen her at a bar. She was digging him, feeling him, was with her. She asked, what sports you like? I'll be watching football and basketball. That nigga gonna be like, I love football and basketball. Tell me he not.
He is. Hey, if he a real, he gonna say, and I like ice hockey too. You ain't gotta watch it.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
Hey, you gotta be real, man.
Yeah, you gotta be. I understand that, but people are not going to be.
Yeah.
When you want something, you really, really want something, bro.
You gotta cheat. If you ain't cheating, ain't trying.
So like I said with the girl, if the dude got millions, she is gonna try to be whatever.
She obedient.
This dude want her to be. He can say, I want a girl with attitude. She gonna give him a little attitude. You know what I'm saying? I want a girl who cook. She gonna cook clean. Besides what Cardi said, Cardi just got her own money. That's why she don't cook. She don't clean. That's how she show you how she got that ring. But like, man, I'm telling you, bro. People act accordingly to who's ever in front of them, if they like them.
Mm-hmm.
If they like them,
gotta have that motivation.
Now, like you said, they gonna slip up and show them some realness about them, and then it's up to that person to decide. Cause the rich dude can really like this girl, but he ain't gonna show it. But he gonna act a certain way with that girl that he ain't gonna really show his real self. You get what I'm saying? Like he not gonna show us. It worked both ways. They both acting for each other. It's a play from the jump. It's theater.
All the game.
When a boy meet girl, scene one, it starts, boy. It's like scene one. Boy tells girl he lives by himself. Would really still stay at home. You know what I mean? Scene one. First lie. Girl, and then girl says, "Oh yeah, I stay with by myself," but she really just got into it with her man, and she moving out. Mm-hmm. She probably gonna say, "I'm moving back with my gal," or she probably moving back home with her mama and dad. Man, I'm telling you, it should be lies from the beginning, man. They are lies. Truth finally come out, and then they decide, hey, I'm willing to accept your lies. I found out the truth for myself, and I'm willing to accept it. And I understand, and you ain't got to lie no more.
Be real with me.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but like I was saying, man, Tuesday, it's all over.
What's about Tuesday?
The election.
Wait a minute. Tuesday.
That's the 3rd.
Next Tuesday, not this Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday.
Yeah, I gotta go vote, man.
Yeah, please, man, get out there and vote.
I gotta go vote.
But don't just vote for the president, man. That's not the most important part. Like, it's a lot of seats.
Yeah, your local election
up right now, all over.
So I just read that there's nothing in the Constitution that says you can't add more judges to the Supreme Court. There's nothing in the Constitution that says you can't do that.
Yeah, they just try to have, some unwritten rules.
But nobody's tried. They always just wait till somebody died or retired and replace them.
I don't like that. I don't like that certain people can hold certain political seats till they die.
Yeah.
Because if they ain't no fucking good, like, they ass need to be able to get
because they had a couple old judges that passed away that was stuck in their ways, like they didn't agree, and as soon as they died, like gay marriage and gay shit and all, it was a whole bunch of shit passing. It was a whole bunch of shit just passing. Yeah, but all right. Who you? Nah, man. I got another question.
Alright.
We're gonna get into a song real quick. The Young Boy, my little bro, Chip Swag, Untamed Gorillas. Let's go.
How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
We're gonna get to what you said in a minute, Tiffany. Let's go.
Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga.
niggas know what it is, man. Yeah. Look. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I coulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really dope. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I shoulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really dope. Take it back to like 06. No cap. When the swag was on go shit. Look, no, we really wasn't on shit, but watch how you approach shit and we'll take your bitch. Look, then we fell out by my old bitch. That's crazy. Truth be told, it was some hoe shit. For real. We had that heart to heart, we know this. We was young, not moving as one, but that's some old shit. Let me swag, nigga, let me get this off. I would be lying if I ain't miss my dogs. I'm so mad I gotta write this song. Look, I wouldn't be crying if I ain't fuck with y'all. Look, free PAT, hope I don't miss this call. Look, R.I.P. Big Ed, that's my fucking dog. Look, R.I.P. Nick, I'm taking this shit hard. Look, I wrote this song cause I'm stuck with y'all. Look, R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I coulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really dope. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I shoulda kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really dope.
How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
All right, we back.
Yes, sir.
Let's get into this other question. Who tagged me in the live?
We need to get Mike Tyson on here.
Hey. Shout out to Zeus. He having a album release party today. I do not know where it's at, but they're going live right now. Shout out to them. Let's see. Let's get into.
I'm just saying, Drake, you need to hurry up and get into your questions of the day so we can talk about my issues.
Okay. No. All right. This question is, why aren't families as close as they were when we didn't have social media? I put after this, it's like it's easier. It's like the easier it is to contact them, the harder we make it to have a close relationship with aunties, uncles, and cousins.
Man, I think, like you said, because everybody stay in contact through social media and watching everybody and what they doing, that urge and that want to and that drive to, you know, put aside that time for everybody to get together at one time ain't really there. They rather just have a group message or...
But even still that, sometimes family members don't even like associate with posts and stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, most of the time, yeah, that's what they do. That's okay. Yeah, cause I like that, so I ain't gotta call you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I like this, so I ain't gotta come to the family event, or I ain't even gotta come through or nothing like that. I mean, I'm not saying like everybody's perfect or nothing like that. People go through things, people have situations, but it's just like the family aspect has died to the point where it's hurting the households, to where like you have some some that'll be like, remember back in the day, the older cousins and aunties and uncles, they can punish the younger kids.
Oh yeah.
Now, that's not popping because everybody's so sensitive with their kids. It's like I think that's like hurting the development of like the future, because we've been developed off old values. Well, I know I have. I don't mean to speak for you.
No, I definitely have. A lot of people call me old thinking, old acting.
Wait, with that said, like old values where I got a whooping by the whole house for throwing rocks and hitting my cousin in the head. The whole house got a turn. Type shit. Like that's not happening no more. That's not happening no more. I don't know if I can let a whole house whoop my child. You feel me? Now I'll let somebody discipline them, but you get to that certain point to where you like, oh man, no, you can't touch my kid.
That's a lot of people, man. They don't see. If we had a strong culture and we all knew what everybody else was teaching their kids, then you would have less of an issue with them disciplining your kids. Because I know if I go by, these 1 through 10, core values, and if you break them, I'm gonna punish you for them. And you go by that same thing. So if I send my kid over here with you, and when he come back, he be like, yeah, Drake whooped me or whatever. I know when I talk to you, 9 times out of 10, whatever it is he done, it done went against them, that 1 through 10 of things, and I'm be like, I understand.
Yeah,
I would have whooped his ass for the same thing.
It's a lot of steps you got to go through. Like let's say, what's the name broke like my TV. Okay, first of all, Reggie's paying for it. Okay. Second of all, I ain't finna whoop him for no materialistic shit. You feel me? I've learned that part of my discipline to subdue. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna push to that level. Now the old me probably would have whooped the kid for some shit like that. But man, shit can be rebought. Now what you are finna do, you're finna be sweating and crying. It may not be by my hand, but it's gonna be by 6 inches wall, push-up stance, planking, running the laps on the heels. You know what I mean? You finna work. You finna work until I feel satisfied to where I be like, all right, I see enough snot and tears to where
see the snot, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah, you gotta see the snot. You gotta see the snot. Tiffany said I'm not close with some of my family because I'm older and wiser, and some of them are toxic. I love them, but keep your distance. I understand that, but the toxicity comes from the lesser values getting passed down. You feel me? If everybody was how it was back then, 20 kids.
You got these parents, man, got their kids and acting like they fucking kids is grown, and they ain't.
Yeah.
Letting them be growner than they is. Letting them talk out of turn, say what they want to say. You know,
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. But to listen to another kid talk a certain way and be like, when you talk, you
remember when you was young, whether you was right or wrong in the situation. If an adult said shut your fucking mouth,
you shut the fuck up.
That's
Straight
it.
up.
Ain't no, well, I'm right, you wrong. You just mad because you wrong.
Say something. The whole room gonna go.
Nobody cares. Everybody gonna be like, what did you just hear what they said? Shut your damn mouth.
I can see one of my
talking. Then the room gotta whoop your ass.
I can see one of my family picnics now. What the nigga just
said? Up, man. These kids nowadays out of hand.
Man, that shit crazy, man. That shit crazy. And I mean, they only gonna do what you allow.
Mm-hmm.
They only gonna do what you allow. And I understand they kids and you have fun. Just think about it. If you ain't fucked up, your parents did something right. if your parents weren't fucked up and raised you, they parents did something right. You know what I
Remind me, bro. Nobody wants to admit and enforce these kids having a place. You got all this alternative parenting bullshit, all this. I want my kids to find their own way. I don't want to put boundaries on my kid. What the fuck are you talking about? That's your job.
That's your
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they kids, man.
I don't want to put boundaries. I don't want to put limits. You don't want to put what? What? Like when I listen to Will and Jada, like talk about the way that they parent and shit, and they was talking about that shit. I said, see, now I understand why these motherfuckers is fucked up like this and weird. Son to my some, yeah, I'm gonna put this skirt on and make it okay for if you want to wear a skirt as a boy, it's fine. What? Like, that's what your focus is on, man. It's so many other things you could be doing.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm genderless.
You got to think about what type of lane they in.
Weirdos.
They celebrities with
weirdos,
money,
man.
with nothing better else to do. So they always trying to find a lane, something to support, something trendy to do, because that's what they feed for. You know what I'm saying? Something trendy. Speaking of something trendy, our next topic, I was accused of being malice and saying that I did this for clickbait and
oh man,
the only reason I brought this up is because I thought it was gonna be a good bruh. I was called all types of shit, bro. Idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Oh my God, bro. 200, 300 comments and it's still going. It's still going, bro. So yeah, I went a little viral with this little question that I was really doing for merely for
yeah, some anonymous person brought it to Drake and was like, man, you should see what people think about this.
Because it's a real problem. It's a real problem. It's something that should be talked about, and just because men want to talk about it does not mean that we're the rapists.
All y'all on Drake post, man, I told him to do the quick, get off him. He doing something that I personally asked him to do.
And I took ownership of it. I didn't say I did it, but I took ownership because I wasn't combating at it, but I was like, hey man, I'm gonna tell my point of view on the show. Just tune in. You know what I mean? Oh, once again, you listening to
The Spillover
with Drake Lockhead,
Reggie.
What?
Ooh, you make a mess.
Yeah, all right. And we talking about the last subject of the day.
Here we go.
Like I was saying, it was just like I'm really trying to bring awareness to this situation. and they making it seem like I'm picking on people that were victims. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to victimize all the women. And that concerned me because the women were going so strong. But that question was a unisex question. It wasn't just for women, because we act as if men don't get what I'm talking about in the subject. I'll let y'all know the subject in a minute. I'm just giving a little dialogue to it. Okay,
some background on
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Men suffer through it too. You know what I mean?
And sometimes the men don't think they doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, they don't know. Because sometimes a woman will sit there and just accept it instead of expressing herself like, I don't wanna. Okay, so like it came. The question came off as a question. Okay, the way that people took it because of certain people on the post made it seem as if
it was more of a statement.
Well,
like
no. Certain people
real.
on the post made it seem like that they were rapists too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That they so basically the answer that you don't agree with it would be yes, it is, and an answer which you do that you saying it isn't a thing. You're saying no. Okay, so it was a couple of people saying no, that they do it when they want to. You know what I mean? And them dudes, one of them, he came off as a troll, man. You know what I mean? And a lot of the ladies took it really to heart. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was really going back and forth with him.
All right, go ahead and read the question.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and read the question. All right. Question is there a such thing as spousal rape? Should your mate always be up for sex?
Boom, boom, boom.
What? Yes. I'll repeat it one more time. Is there a such thing as spousal rape? Should your mate always be up for sex?
You capping.
So what you think? You want to go ahead and get into it?
Ah, man, yeah.
Hit my tooth.
Hey, when I sent you the question, I could have sent you my answer right along with it. No, I don't believe there's a such thing as spousal rape.
Reggie?
Yeah, I don't believe that.
Wow.
I
This is
believe
when I said it was going to get controversial.
I believe when you're in a relationship, part of that is fulfilling the sexual needs of who you with. It can't always be about you and what you want to do and what you feel like and when you feel like it. It just can't. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know what I'm saying, if you're in a committed relationship, any sort of committed relationship, y'all living together, y'all raising kids up together, like, that's part of the deal. That's what you're there for. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, well, I don't feel like, well, if I say no tonight, you're raping me if we do it anyway. What? I'm raping you? I'll be like, what the fuck are you talking? That's where your mind went? You're being raped? Like, what do you even understand? Like, the fact that you say that should be offensive to real rape victims. Now, the only instance I could say where I'll say it's spousal rape can be a thing is if you're married to somebody and y'all are in the process of getting divorced, or the shit just done got so bad and toxic that you ready to leave, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all really like ain't on some together stuff, and then it's being forcibly taken from you, like pent down, you know what I'm saying, thrown to the bed, like forcibly taken from you. Like, so I can see that. But as far as I don't feel like it, and then a dude does it anyway without actual force, but he just does it, and she just kind of lay there like, I guess. Like, no, I don't consider that no damn spouse.
So I'm gonna say my little thing, and then I'm gonna say something about what you said. Okay. So first of all, yes, it is a thing. All right. Oh man, I've been waiting to get my point of view all day, because like I've been holding it back because I didn't want to get it. I want to save it for the listeners. Okay. I wanted y'all to tune in to get this juice. Okay. So, and I kind of knew you was gonna be like, no, you didn't think. So I was like, I know Reggie is gonna say no, it's not a thing, but it is if this, which you just did.
Yeah.
Okay. So I knew you was finna do that. So when I thought about it, I was like, so I'm gonna be able to agree with a certain part of what you saying, but the beginning part, to where if she say no, but then be like, I would hold off, just because you want to see the reaction after that. Because if she says no, and then says and all that, and you hold off, and then she end up getting mad and y'all end up doing it, then you know she was on some bullshit. She really wanted to have sex. Okay, but if she say no, that she don't want to do it, bro, nah, you don't do it.
Now, because I said that, don't mean that I'ma try to take it or whatever. But if I felt like it, I would. But most times I don't, because at this point in my life, like, part of me having sex, I want you to want me too. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a turn off.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I was saying with some of the women, because if you were single, I'm not saying you don't understand what we talking about or nothing like that, but is it when you're married, you in love with this man, to where single women, when you have that feeling about a singer or a famous rapper where he can get it anytime he want, when you have that feeling, that's the feeling that I assume my wife has for me, where I can get it anytime I want. You know what I mean?
How it should be.
That's where you would that's where you would have that feeling, okay? But when you looking at it from a side point, as if from a single person just dating a dude and he's saying, "Oh, I want it now." Nah, I understand. You ain't got. You don't know this nigga. You ain't make no commitments.
I'm
to
not
that
saying
nigga.
rape ain't a real thing.
Yeah, rape.
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Rape is a real thing. But as far as, like I said, that spousal rape, that I don't feel like it, and then he keep pressing the issue, and then you finally give it to him, I'm not gonna consider that rape. Like, if you're not forcibly having sex taken from you, I don't consider that rape. Like, you just up and saying, "Oh, I don't really feel like it," and he like, "Man, hey, turn over," and you turn over, and you're not putting up no kind of fight. You just kind of let him do it, and then you start out like hub, and then kind of get into it by the end, because it's still sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not spousal rape to me. But if it's some shit where he throwing you down, he got your forearm to the neck.
I get what you're saying. And yeah, because that's what I'm saying. If she say no and she flip over, that means she really want it. So it's a game with her now. Okay, so but if she say no, and then you hold her down, and yeah, that's rape. But saying no can turn to consensual sex. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? By the way she reacts to you. That's why I say you push it off, and then she's gonna react to that. Like, I didn't really mean no. Dang, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that's not gonna happen in a marriage for real, like, cause in a marriage you pass that shit, man. And if you if you neglecting it, then something wrong, something going on. You mad or something, and at that point, that's understood why you don't. You know what I mean? I understand why you don't want to have sex right now, cause you mad, and we just got into it over something. But if y'all both happy, she say no in a marriage, that ain't gonna happen for real. Like, if y'all both good chilling, she gonna want to smash too. Like, that's facts, man. That's facts. Like, I don't know. I think the question was took into an extreme to where people.
I think when you said people got in their mind the whole pin down, you know what I'm saying?
Taking it.
Yeah, damn near about to punch you in the face type. You know what I'm saying? It's not what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because people consider, what most people consider rape, especially a lot of these bleeding hearts and toxically feminine people, if somebody resists you in any way, which is saying the word no, even no matter how they say it, no matter what tone of voice, no matter what expression they got on their face, if they say no and you do it anyway, they consider that rape. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, stuff like that. Don't just think of the word rape and you think of, a special victims episode or somebody getting their head cracked open and thrown down and panties ripped off and, all of that. I don't think of the worst scenario. Think of it simply as somebody saying the word no, but then you keep trying and then eventually get it. Like something as small as that, there's people that will consider it rape. But yeah, on this post, people lost their mind. My God, hundreds of comments.
Man, hundreds of comments.
Y'all trying to, kill my man Drake character? Like, come on, man.
They wouldn't hurt me though. I was just like,
That's
man,
just crazy.
Look, I gotta say my point of view, but nah, I had.
If you don't answer me right now, you're with the rapist, motherfucker.
That's
you with
basically
the rapist.
That's basically what it was. Cause somebody was mad. I'm not even finna say nobody's name. I might just when I read the comments like I usually. Well, nah, it's public information since it's on my post, right?
Mm-hmm. It's all
okay.
public.
So yeah, I can use that shit. But I'm not gonna. What happened was the guy that I was talking about that took it a whole nother way. Mm-hmm. And I felt like, man, this dude trolling, bro. You know what I mean? Like, he trolling. Gotta be. Okay? He got into words with her, and he called her the bitch.
Oh, man.
That's what happened. And I didn't step up and say, hey, don't call her no bitch on my post. So they turned it into that I didn't. Somebody said I got to reading it and it had me feeling like that one post is true that black men don't protect black women.
Hold on, man. What in that instance? What are you protecting her from? His words?
I was like, my main issue was I made a post. Ask for opinions. People are stating their opinions. And if somebody wants to assassinate their character on my post, I'm not going to stop you. I'm not finna delete no comment.
When you ask people honest opinions and people give it and they start talking directly amongst you and they argue, it's not your job to police that.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what they wanted me to do. Like, you should have stepped in because you don't protect black women.
Had they not start arguing back and forth, it wouldn't have been like that. All the female could have said was her opinion and left it alone. But trying to attack every man that don't agree with them and say, oh, so you this and this and this, you immature, you need to grow up and this. Now you're attacking this person's personal character. So when you do that, typically someone is going to attack you back personally. Now you may feel like, oh, well, what they did was worse, but that doesn't matter. When you throw the first blow, whatever blow comes back, don't be surprised. Had you just stated your opinion and left it alone?
I threw no blows, bro.
No, I ain't talking about them.
But just what I'm saying. I threw no blows, but it got to people trying to say, well, I went back and forth. I didn't call her no names or nothing. I was just like, dang, you trying to, what? What are you saying? She called me an idiot, all this other shit. I'm like, wow, bro. Like, these chicks they straight on it. I wonder if they deleted their side. Okay, but let's start reading some of the comments, okay? All right. Millie said, yes, there is. I mean, we can discuss comments that we want to discuss, okay? Mm-hmm. We got like an hour and 16. We going to kick it out because I got a big response on this. So, you know what I'm saying? And we'll go into the second part of this question, too, before the end. All right, Christopher Tao said, yes, there is such a thing as spousal rape, and it's sad. Your mate doesn't always have to be up for sex. I agree. I definitely agree. But I never got to say that in post because I was like, man, I'm going to stick to what I said. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just asking the questions, and I'm going to keep deferring them. I'm like, yo, why y'all tagging me? I just asked the question, and then they was making responses to where I had to say something back, like, yo, I ain't say nothing like that. I didn't even told you what hey, tune in at 7:00, and I will express how I feel about this situation. Oh, it was crazy. Okay, all right. Davini says no means no. It's just that simple. I agree.
I don't know about that.
Why you say that?
I already told you. You can say no.
What?
You can say no, but I'm gonna gauge that no. I'll see what I think of it. If I think it's just some bullshit.
So.
Anyway.
But I'm saying though, if she says no and aggressively fights off, you back up.
Depending on how aggressive, because I like some of that sometimes.
What? Oh God. Okay.
I like some of that sometimes.
What?
Hey, look, this part. Look, hey, when you take the job, understand the scope of work. That's all I gotta say. At any point, it's an at-will. This is at-will employment. Okay, me or you can terminate the relationship of both parties at any given point. If I, wanted more than you willing to give, you are welcome to walk clean out the door.
All right. Derry Hollis. Derry said, he put a GIF eating popcorn. He want to see what's going on. He watching the comments. Arsenio's. Oh, this was the guy.
Oh man,
this was the guy.
Man, Skip Bayless,
who got me called a rapist.
Skip.
So y'all gonna sit on here and act like this from Arsenio. Let me double say that. Arsenio, not the spillover.
Arsenio does not reflect the views of the spillover or none of his hosts.
Oh no, you might agree with this.
No, hell no.
From what I just said.
No, hell no.
Okay, wait. Okay. Let me
if
read.
I say I agree with one thing, you know
it.
they gonna say I agree with everything he got to say.
Right,
that's why I ain't agree with shit.
All right, let me see. So y'all gonna sit on here and act like you didn't just commit your mind, body, and soul to someone for life, meaning you're there to provide their wants, needs for life, and y'all saying sex is off limits when you say so. I'm sure nobody on this stats is married. Shaking my head. You sign up for a life-giving and teamwork, then you want to complain about if spousal rape exists. No, because when you get married, your husband technically gains ownership, which is why you get his last name. So if you really want to get your feelings hurt, the husband can do what he wants with his property. Try to call the police while you're married to your husband and say he raped and see what they say. If you feel otherwise, stay single. What you think?
Man, I ain't heard nothing wrong yet.
Millie says,
but what he should have said was it go the other way, because there's some dudes that be tired, might not want none. That girl may have went out, had a couple drinks, come home, she like, yeah, hey, I need that, and he like, man, I'm tired, I'm this and that. He gotta shut the fuck up and do what he gotta do too.
Or he gay.
Yeah,
they'd be like, you gay, you
right. he gotta do
who
it
you
too.
fucking? Who you fucking?
That's what a lot of women don't understand. Just like y'all get dry, be like, man, I don't feel like y'all get dry. It take a lot of blood and pressure to get that hard up. Like men, they don't just walk around hard all day long. Like it takes something to make that happen. You can't just snap your fingers. It's not a light switch. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Now Millie said, I'm very married, and when I'm not in the mood, don't want to have sex, or just ain't feeling it, I'm not having it. Same goes for my spouse. People get tired, depressed, stressed, sick, etc. I don't give a fuck. If you want it, if I don't, you ain't getting it. That's simple.
How long have you been married? How happy is the marriage?
Millie says, sounds like a healthy marriage. Arsenio said, sounds like a healthy marriage. I wish y'all the best. Millie said extremely healthy and happy. Thanks.
Man, click on her page. She got a husband in her page. Motherfucker lying.
Yeah, she got her wedding picture in her page. Dang.
I'm just saying, people be saying some shit like, yeah, I such and such and such. Like the people with the unemployment, they talking about, this unemployment ain't shit. I worked at the airport. I used to make double this. Like, so you made $2,000 a week working at the airport, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and probably make that same amount.
People be saying some outlandish things, man, on social media.
All right, Arsenio came back with, my mindset is this. You go to work when you're tired, depressed, mad, upset, etc. You'll give you'll give that time, energy, and effort to someone who could care less about your well-being because you're being compensated with that note, and that's acceptable. But to the one you chop to honor, cherish for life, something like a few minutes of sex off limits because you can't get out of your own emotions or feelings and share an intimate, special time with your life partner. That just doesn't sound correct to me. What you think? Reg, funny, boy. You're funny. Alright. Andrea said that's done bullshit. No man owns shit.
That's what made her mad. That's what it was.
Arsenio came back, said, read the laws, don't attack the messenger. Millie said, that's not how some people handle their problems. Some people do quit their jobs. Some people check out of parenting, working, family, business, etc. Sex is no different. I have no choice what to do with my body. Marriage doesn't change that.
Hey, but at the same fact, yeah, you can leave and call off and things like that, but you only get so many days before you get fired.
Bro, everybody attacked this dude, bro. Alright, they didn't attack this dude. They didn't attack him, but they, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, they might if they could have.
They probably would have beat his ass. They probably all would have jumped him. Arsenio would have been a dead nigga. He got, man, the other stat that somebody tagged me in and said she was attacked by 2 cats on the post. Yes. It had dudes talking about, what's up? What you trying to do? Where you live at? We finna pull up.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, they was tripping. Oh, they wasn't talking about me. They wasn't talking about me.
Yeah, because they thought they was going to what? Get them some of that. Get them a little bit of that.
Stupid. Alright, I do not have to be married. Okay, let's read a couple of these ladies' posts. I want everybody to get their point out. I read one of Millie's. Arsenio said, in the eyes of the law, it does. I think you're speaking of emotions because you were born with your body, so you control it. You're right. But you entered an agreement to share the body when you got married. So now it's just so much your husband's as it is yours, regardless how you want to spin it.
See, and he missing saying and vice versa. See, he keep on only looking at one side of it. That's what makes it divisive.
You think he's just looking at one side, or he's just not
saying one
side?
Yeah.
So you think he looking at both, but he just saying one.
Yeah. And even if he not, he need to be looking at both sides. He needs to be saying both. Like, it goes both ways. It's women that like having sex too. Like, I don't know why people be acting like that's foreign or something. And it's some cats that be like, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like it. And just like I would tell a woman, if y'all together and y'all in that committed relationship, you need to give it up. I'm going to tell that nigga, pull it together, give us some dick. Like, it's that fucking simple.
What?
Shit.
Reggie on.
Man, it's that simple. All this whole, bitch ass whining and complaining. Oh my God. I can't.
So Millie came back and said, so you're telling me you're going to force your wife if she tells you she doesn't want sex? You're literally going to force her legs open and penetrate her as she tells you no.
See, she trying to.
See,
she
you
trying
see
to
how
set
she
the
with the
special victim
aggression?
scene. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She
That
trying to
aggression, I don't agree with that aggression. No, nah, nobody.
Yeah, she's setting them up right now.
You're literally gonna first her legs open and penetrate her as she tells you no. You're gonna keep going because she's your property. Damn, that's fucked up.
Some women like that type of role play.
Sounds like a true rapist. Actually, more like a slave master. Absolutely disgusting.
Here we go. Don't start saying slave around black people.
Nothing that I'm saying is about emotion. I've been raped and molested, so I'm speaking off experience. No means no. I don't care what the title is. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about that, Millie, man. Sorry to hear that. Real serious, because we care about women's like experiences and stuff like that. Like, rape is a serious thing. Anybody getting forced sexed upon them is a serious thing. Like, there's nothing to joke about.
Yeah, rape, child molestation, all that.
Yeah. Brittany said, I do not have to be married to say that that's not how marriage works. You are not a tool. You are a partner. You are no one's property because of the commitment. You have the right to say no. Please don't lose yourself like that. Arsenio said back, is this your definition or the Black's Law dictionary definition of marriage? See, people get married because of what society said it means to be. If y'all research first instead of doing what sounds good, maybe you'll have a different outlook on these contracts some of y'all are putting yourself in. And he said back to Millie, why would I have to force my wife's legs open? Like, what? Are you serious? My wife choose me to be her one and only for life through any situation, and no stress or outside emotion is going to attack or separate me and my wife from expressing ourselves sexually. She may say she had a long day, so make it quick, or she's tired and exhausted, and you need to be delicate with her tonight. But to be like, nah, no sex because I said so, yeah, not marrying her, because it's women who will give you sex with no commitment and will never say no. Wow, bro. So I'd never been in a situation that where I need to force any woman to do anything, because if we're married, nothing is forced expressing ourselves. Okay. All right. Shall I read her? She says, no, sir. Miss Dree says, no, sir. And as a married person who went through all types of counseling and guidance on a interior relationship prior, even marriage, I'm no one's property. As she is not mine. There is no law to protect sick people like you. That is rape. I don't care how you put it. And furthermore, your marriage is what y'all make it. No tradition, Bible, peer, or indifferent can set boundaries, rules, expectations on anybody's marriage. Please cite your findings of the law where a husband and wife can rape their partner simply because they're married. I think they just taking it.
Rape.
They taking it to the extreme of rape. I think when he said back that he wouldn't be with a woman that says no because she wants him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I think it's a lot of reading. Some people are reading into what he said first, and as he breaking down what he's saying, they don't agree with what he said first, so they keep going on with the narrative. You know what I mean?
That's typically how it go.
Well, because I agree with all that. You shouldn't. if a woman says no, I understand that. No, if they don't want you to do it, they say move, get off me. It's not popping. You don't do it. You know what I mean? It's not popping. She said no. But that really doesn't happen in a marriage, does it? I'm saying it don't happen. Like, I can tell my wife no. She know how to make me say yes.
That's all that matters.
That's how it's supposed to be. You got, you know what I'm saying? You just love each other, man. You finding yin yang. This is finding someone that's capacity. I understand that. Alright, says the dude that believes he can own a woman's body and rape isn't wrong if you're married. You messed up, dude. They just start coming from. I'm gonna read all the ones they coming from. Ew, you sound like a rapist. You should be put on a sex offenders list. Somebody check on this man's wife to make sure she's okay. People be going in on Facebook, bro.
Keyboard warriors.
That was Kristen. She said again, ew, you sound like a pathetic rapist, period. Not even worth holding a conversation with. Disgusting sex offender.
Man, they finna put niggas on a registry.
Yeah.
All Facebook posts.
Then she put, I hope you don't have daughters. She said, yup, in 31 years, never had a sexual anything that wasn't wanted. But today on Facebook, I won because you say so. Gotta love America. He said, Kristen, what else am I? And how do you know so much about me or about how I stand or who I am because you jumped in the middle of a Facebook post like the status police and you let you say goes, you must have a mental problem. Probably all that fluoride in the water you're drinking. Yeah, she said trash. But who wants to fuck a person that's not in the mood though? But hey, whatever floats your boat.
See, that's my thing right there. I'm saying somebody's not in the mood.
Yeah, if they ain't in the mood, they ain't popping. Kiki said, this is one of the most alarming things I ever read on Facebook. Jalissa said, preach. Elizabeth said, Arsenio ownership, property, you gotta be kidding me. Lauren said, hopefully you tell your wife this. Mel said, true clown. Alright, let's get past Arsenio's comment. Eli says, this is basically to the question. This is to the question. Eli says, sounds like someone's getting cheated on or will be singles. So that's what I said. Like, if she keeps refusing or if he keeps refusing, like, he probably might be.
Like I said, even at a job, you only get so many sick days and personal time off before they gotta let you go.
This is the part where I got pointed out. Brittany say, so I see your friends with a rapist according to these comments. What's your perspective since you asked?
My perspective is tune into the show.
That's what I said. All right, and then Edwards Frank said, I rates mine so much so till the point she knows when it's coming. Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I heard it, but say it one more time for the people out there.
I raped mine so much, so to the point she knows when it's coming.
And that might be their thing.
That's what he said. I said, bro, I said, laugh out loud, they calling you a rapist, man. And he say, so long as old lady don't call the police, she ain't left after 7 years, and she fights back after I pull her clothes off. That's the part I think she likes the most.
See, they might have a little rape fantasy situation going on.
I think dude Frank was trolling though. Oh boy, really felt what he was saying. I think he was trolling. But he been married for a minute. Brittany Barnes said 2 rapists and pointed up. And then did I post back on this?
So what was the second? What was the second part?
Wait, hold on. Damn, I didn't see all this. Arsenio said, "You're a Karen." And she says, "Whatever helps you sleep at night, knowing you're a rapist." There was one part that I wanted to read that I felt was I didn't see him call her a bitch. You know, I haven't. So someone is. He says, "Fine, whoever I rape, where are my victims?" Where are my victims? Let my fat wear. You're so hungry. Look good enough. Stop it. Them light eyes don't afford looks. He must have deleted a post. Because I didn't see that. He must have deleted something. Because he said something about her. I said, I'm quite financially stable. Ray, you really is upset. If you believe what you believe, then just accept the label for it. It's frustrating. Man, where is it at?
What you looking for?
Where he called her a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
They started posting pictures of him.
Regardless of what them pictures look like, somebody still married him.
Oh, damn, it got hella deep on this post. See, they saying he spoke to her disgusting.
Man, what was part 2?
I don't see it. Oh, I want to get on the part that they commented on mine.
Man, like
oh my God, bro, they going in on that bitch still.
What was the other part? Was something about leverage?
Ah, okay, yeah. Is it wrong to use sex as leverage?
Now that's what I want to hear some comments about.
Well, ain't that many people commenting about this shit?
Of course not, because all the women arguing about the rapist situation, but they don't comment about the leverage.
2 of them did. Tiffany said yes. Aaron said women do it all the time.
All day.
Steve said, "Oh, for sure."
You said, is it wrong?
Is it wrong to use sex for leverage? Hell yeah, it's wrong. Mm-hmm. Women do it all day, and some dudes don't give a fuck.
You know,
use that leverage.
What would make you look the worst is if you was out there talking about yeah, you believe in spousal rape and all that, and then turn around and use sex for leverage
to get what you want.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, you so-called being raped because you don't want sex, but then you can offer it out if a mother do what you
Now,
want.
was that question supposed to be addressed to married couples?
Nah, just period, because married couples ain't the only ones that do it.
Yeah, I know that, but I would see like if you were single, use it for leverage. You can use it with multiple people. You know what I mean? And be out here getting it.
Man, there's people that leverage sex into all kind of stuff. Murders, robberies, ass whoopings, all type of stuff.
Oh, yeah. Some cheeseburgers.
As always, I make it, do this and this. I make it worth your while. Or cats feel like they got to spend a certain amount before they say something or ask for something.
All right. Now I want to get to the part where I posted. All right. So, like I said, she tagged me in a post. It was like 2 dudes on Drake's page are rapists or whatever. And I guess it was like I supported it or something like that. Like, man, bro.
Boy, you just can't stay neutral, huh?
It's rough out here, bro. It's rough out here for the media, bro. I was just asking a question. Like, and I respect that young lady that came out and was like, shit, I've been raped before, so it's a serious situation for me. Like, I respect that. Like, ain't nobody was trying to make fun of a situation.
No,
you know what I'm saying? And I didn't read all the comments. It was a couple women that said, I give it to him whenever he wanted. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They agree with it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't read all of them. Some of them was kind of fucked up. I didn't read all of them because somebody made a post. I think it was Frank. Was like said something to her. You gonna die alone? I was like, damn, bruh. They going in for no reason on this motherfucker. Like, you don't tell a bitch she gonna die. Like, that's fucked up, man. That's fucked up. That's fucked. Like, I don't leave room. I'm gonna have to make my Facebook page a media page because I don't make the comments to give y'all my perspective. I don't ask a question to give you my perspective right there on the comment.
Right.
I do it for the basis of the show. And my main thing was I was like, man, look, if Dr. Phil had a controversial thing like this, nobody would be calling that man a rapist. They'll be tuning in to see what the show, you know what I mean? Like what's finna go on the show tonight? Cause they talking about some ill shit that I don't agree with. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers start calling. I'm like, oh God, here we go. I got to the point where it was like, whatever, man. Whatever. But anyway, I got tagged in that post, man, and then I said, they got on there talking. They was talking about the dude. Nobody was talking about me. And I was just like, I asked the question for a podcast. No, they were talking about me. They said I should have stood up for Britney when he was calling her a bitch and all that. And they start going in her. Like I said, I'm not my post police. Like, like I really don't find that my job to defend somebody that comments on something, their opinion, and then somebody says their opinion, and I'm supposed to be like, all right, your opinion's right and his is wrong. His is right. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my job. Like, that's not my job. The purpose of this was a question to get y'all point of view of it. State your point of view. You don't agree with somebody, you finna make that be known. You can't start dishing out names. calling him rapist and all the other stuff and expect him to sit there and take it if that ain't his level. You know what I mean? He expressing what he feel ain't rape. And you saying it is.
I said it's a lot of different levels, is caveats to everything.
Yeah.
Nothing is as straightforward or as black as white or as black and white as people want to make us out to believe.
And I put on her post, I was like, I asked the question for a podcast. Unfortunately, it's men out here that don't believe in it, also women. But to understand why is the reason for the dialogue. But to say it shouldn't be talked about is ignorance in itself. It could be a man or a woman who forces sex on their mate that may have a change of heart after listening to the show. And no one is debating rape, more like discussing women and men's entitlement to each other when married. And I said, dude was out of pocket for the slurs. I agree.
Yeah, you can't get personal, man. All these personal attacks is getting ridiculous.
Bruh, when I made that post on her thing, I just got attacked by this one person who thinks she's just this media mogul. And they was like, and now this, she's talking to me now. She was talking to me. She said, Dreek, and you've yet to correct him, or very least even make mention that you don't agree, nor do you stand for spousal rape or men that disintegrate black women on a post in the question. What?
You trying to please all sides with that?
No. This a girl.
Oh, she trying to please all sides.
How's she trying to please all sides? She's only on one side, bro. Did you hear what I just said? I said, and she said, Dreek, and you have yet to correct him, or at least even make mention that you don't agree, nor do you stand for spousal rape or men that don't disintegrate black women on the post in a question. You were literally feeding into a lot of the negative comments that men were spewing out. I'm not sure if you were doing it for shock value or if you was any true thought behind it. But just off first glance, personally, I'd never be a subscriber, and I could never recommend, and solely based off your interaction with the actions of others on a particular thread. That thread revealed a lot of men's true hearts towards women. Two dudes, bro. That's with somebody. This nigga Reggie over knocked out.
I ain't knocked out, man. It's just that's where I'm at with some of these comments. People is standing on their soapbox and they just won't get the hell off.
All right, wait. She says, in addition, if this topic is for your podcast, it will very low. It was very low hanging fruit. There's no deep or even insightful about asking a spousal rape exists. It's obvious that it does, and there's no gender attached to it. And I put back, I said, yeah, like, I ain't his sponsor. I opened a question for opinions, not for no debate, not to debate your answer, but that's fine for you not to tune in. Everyone grown and have choices, and choices are what we have. But the fact that you make it seem like it's just women getting abused, relationship concerns me. She said, that's not what I said. She didn't say that at the end. See, I can admit that she didn't say that at the end. And she said, she goes on to say, she starts calling me idiot.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully by the end of the show, we can transition out of some of
He
these people's
said,
feelings.
I read that by default, you appear to be guilty by association. Because somebody make a post on oh my God, bro. LeBron James gets millions of posts on his comment thread. Somebody puts on their white power. Is he guilty by association? Is he?
I guess so. Going by that logic.
Man, it was just so funny because I just kept saying, I was like, man, I prefer doing my dialogue on air. She's like, I would not be tuned in. And I'm like, okay. That's fine.
Keep protesting.
And I was like, meanwhile, Breakfast Club asks the question, half of the world, that's a good topic. That should be funny. And she started saying, the dude want to be Breakfast Club so bad.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what?
You totally missing it. All shows do that. If it's a hot, trending topic, everybody that
She
has
said, I had malice intent because I thought this was a hot topic. It shouldn't be a hot topic. It's low-hanging fruit, Reggie.
Man, look.
It's something that's very obvious. If it was so obvious, why would it draw 200-something comments? Why would everybody have something to say that's not the same thing? Does that make sense?
None.
If he got a point of view, she got a point of view, then she got her own point of view, and it's different point of views. I mean, it's literally girls going back and forth. Now the girls calling each other names. One calling somebody Whoopi Goldberg, somebody else calling somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, it's obvious people have a point of view about it. Or here's a point of view on here. Danisha said, well, honestly, they started going off on him first for what he was saying and calling him a rapist. Stupid and ignorant, all types of stuff. It's all calling. I say people got what they deserve. They ain't calling.
Yeah, they did start name calling. Dude.
That was stupid. I made a post after that. I was like, first of all, what I wanted to say on here, man, if you don't like nothing I post, please block me. I got blocked today by somebody.
Oh, I tell you when you get blocked.
They told me they finna block me. Bye. I said, okay, bye. I was like, bye, shit. It's like somebody walked out the door. I'm like, okay, bye. I can't even add friends no more, so it just added room so I can add somebody else. That's all it did. But I had made up. I was like, man, you ask a question, everyone starts name calling. Humans are toxic. Can't just have an open dialogue.
Not no more. Everybody got an agenda. Everybody feelings get hurt. Everybody want to protest, stand together, all that. Now, when we was talking about, we can be talking about something positive and we want this type of support. Can't get it. You bring up one little question where it can go either one. People just like either, yeah, I agree, or no, I don't agree. And you shameful.
Yeah.
Shame on you for even allowing somebody to speak their mind.
And that's why we got a lot of fake people out here. And why people act fake, because everybody gets criticized for who they are, who they really want, like who they really are. It's a criticism for it. Like, hey man, look, you old white, you want to be racist? Be racist. Mm-hmm. Just don't cause me no harm. You can say you don't like me. Like, I don't.
People can't handle that.
You can say you don't like me. Just don't put your motherfucking hands on me. That's it. That's where the problem come in. When somebody give me face, touch you, get all, you know what I mean? Like, look, hey, I have no problem with you.
But see, a situation like that, like I said, that turning into something that ain't got to be. She this mad over a question. Now she in a personal battle with oh boy. And I see, all it's gonna take is somebody be like, you know what, meet me over here, or you know what.
Yeah, somebody going. I mean, and that's what it turned in. It kind of turned into. It was. I mean, you can't take people's word for what it is on Facebook, but people were saying where he stay at. You know what I mean? Like that's when, you know what I'm saying, dialogues get turned somewhere. Because the nigga that's saying that, they get on the page and they read it. Oh shit, I kind of agree with what he's saying though. You gotta, you know what I mean? That's a point where you feel stupid. Like, hold on now. Is this a man woman thing? And it wasn't meant to be that. It wasn't that at all. Because victims don't have a sex. Like, it's dogs that get raped.
Oh man, you heard about an old boy that was raping them chickens?
Oh yeah,
that was weird as hell.
Yeah, that's weird as fuck. That's weird as fuck.
So man, what we didn't get to that I had asked you, what you think about scheduling?
Oh, I did ask that question.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, how do you feel about scheduling sex? You want me to read what people said?
Well, you go first. Say
how do I feel about scheduling sex?
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it. And then in between, can you do like offbeat times? You can schedule some. You can schedule some Friday, but hey, we got time. Like, you know what I mean? It's spur of the moments. Ain't nothing wrong.
I'm not a fan of it because it take away a lot of the excitement, a lot of the intimacy, a lot of the surprise. You know what I'm saying?
It kind of doesn't. Because you can make expectations for it. You can know, hey, it's going down Friday. But on Tuesday, you surprise her. Hey, I got time, babe. What's up? You know what I'm saying? You got time. You get it. That's when the surprise come in. That's when they get more than what they ask for. You know what I mean? But I get what you're saying, though. It does. It loses the surprise. The spunk. But hey, nothing wrong with being organized. I wouldn't down it. If it was brought to me, it wouldn't be something I'd be like, hey, nah, I ain't with it. But I'll read some of the comments though. Tierra said, I've tried it before, scheduling appointments. It wasn't actually exciting, but I love the spontaneous sex too. DJ said, I be late all the time because I'm only on time when dealing with cash. Facts. Pop-up sex is the best. Chris said, in someone's relationship, it's necessary because if they don't schedule it, then it won't happen. The combination of kids and work can really mess up the intimacy in a relationship. Hopefully can have spontaneous sex too, but that would be a bonus. Dante said that's whack. Nitra said I can never make it. She can never make it. Works either way for me. Yep, that was it. All right, this nigga is knocked. So, we gonna wrap it up, man. We appreciate y'all for listening. It was a good show. Oh, I wanted to talk about something real quick.
Is people gonna be in their feelings about it?
Nah, it's about NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy, what he done?
He a rapper.
I know who he is. I'm trying to think of what he's done.
All right, NBA Youngboy was just arrested.
Oh Lord.
Last month when cops in Baton Rouge busted 16 people on drug possession and gun charges. Now he on a 3-strike rule. He was just on probation. He told his lawyer he wasn't finna do nothing no more. I mean, he told the judge. say 16 people on drug possession and gun charges at a video shoot. Now the rapper and his crew are being accused of beating up a man in Caddy, Texas, and they're being investigated by police. So I guess he was arrested. He's out now on bail. TMZ says the alleged beatdown happened on October 5th when a man was supposed to work with NBA showed up to a studio with his girlfriend. The man was told that women weren't allowed in the sessions, so his girlfriend left. That's when they allegedly jumped him in the studio's garage. The alleged victim said that NBA and his boys put a bag over his head and started kicking, punching, and pistol whipping him. On police source said NBA told his manager, "I got him here," referring to the man. But NBA's manager said to let the guy go since he's been in recent legal trouble. There haven't been any arrests made yet, but that may change once the investigation concludes.
Man, these young cats be thinking they invincible.
I think they fucking in mobster movies, bruh. Like, the fuck you... old boy, what's his name? Lil Tay. That did the race. They was trying to catch his ass. That's what he got jammed up in Texas for jumping an old white man. He got life. They gave him attempted murder, all types of shit.
That's crazy, man.
Tripping, bro.
Yeah, these young dudes be on something. Did you hear about Offset getting pulled over by the cops?
Yeah, I heard that little audio too.
Didn't want to put his. He said he wasn't moving his hands or nothing.
Off the steering wheel.
Yeah, because he ain't trust him.
Fuck, I wouldn't trust them
Let
either.
me see if I can find it.
I wouldn't trust their ass either. Shit. Like, they gotta understand that shit, man. Like, look, I ain't moving my motherfucking hands. Y'all wanna search the car? Search the car. Put the handcuffs on my hands right now. Turn your camera on.
This ain't his commercial.
Skip that line.
Morning, Bill. Hey, good morning.
All right, here we come.
Rapper Offset being detained and then released by police. That's after an alleged confrontation with Trump supporters. ABC's Zorian Shah is in L.A. with much more on this. Zorian, good morning to you.
Good morning, Dan. We are 9 days out from the election, and things are starting to get heated around the country. Right here in Beverly Hills, rapper Offset allegedly clashing with Trump supporters, his wife Cardi B, hours before documenting pro-Trump demonstrators in the area.
Practice make perfect. It's never
One of hip-hop's most famous rappers, Offset from the hit group Migos, seen here being detained and later released by police overnight after an alleged confrontation with Trump supporters in Beverly Hills. The 28-year-old rapper streaming on Instagram Live to roughly 30,000 people when he was stopped by Beverly Hills police.
Take your right hand and turn off the engine. I'm not doing no orders. You got guns out pointing at me, bro.
In the video, Offset is seen questioning officers before refusing to step out of his car.
Open this door. No, that's not legal. That's not legal. You can't just open my door. Yeah, I can. No, you can't. Get out of this car right now. You can't just open my door. You can't just open my door.
In a statement, officials say they received information of somebody pointing a weapon at a passerby. The person gave police a license plate to the vehicle, and the vehicle was stopped by patrol units a short distance away.
You were told that you guys were waving.
The rapper explaining to officers someone allegedly struck his car with a flag.
You just watched somebody beat my car up with a flag. What are you talking about?
Hours before the altercation with police, Offset's wife, Cardi B,
Trump supporters are everywhere.
also broadcasted on Instagram Live showing pro-Trump demonstrators nearby. While neither Cardi B or Offset were arrested, Beverly Hills police say they arrested Marcelo Almanzar, who was reportedly Cardi B's cousin, for carrying a concealed weapon and carrying a loaded firearm in public. Offset's publicist releasing a statement overnight saying in part that he was detained by Beverly Hills police, quote, following an attack by aggressive Trump supporters. He was released shortly thereafter. He encourages everyone to get out and vote because nothing changes if nothing changes. Eva?
Zareen Shaw for us. Thank you. Well, hey there.
That's fucked up, man.
It's a shame when you got to keep your hands glued to your steering wheel because you're afraid of what may happen.
But did you hear he said they watched somebody beat his car and then arrest them for damaging property?
They got to get theirs, man. They got to get their little piece.
That shit crazy. I'd be like, man, I want to press charges on dude that hit my car with that flag.
And I'm going to be like, yeah, we can do that, but I need you to fill this out first.
God damn. That shit crazy. All right, like I said, we're going to sign out, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Even if you didn't want to tune in and you was like, fuck these dudes, because Drake Lockhead agrees with rapists.
Rapist. Drake the Rapist. He going to change his name. Drake the Rapist.
Okay, that's not even funny, bro. You're making jokes about this shit. It's not funny.
I'm not making jokes about rape. I'm making jokes that people really would think that you
don't make
with
jokes
rapists.
about rape, y'all. Don't make jokes about it. It's very serious. It's very serious. But I'm not a rapist.
He don't agree with rapists. He don't co-sign rapists.
God.
Rapists are not friends
Bro,
of the
you just
spillover.
don't know how bad I wanted to comment on that thing. Like, my whole point of view, a long paragraph. I'm like, man, no, I got to save it for the show.
Hey, you can comment now. It's out there.
I got to save it for... I just commented everything. Like, I don't agree with that shit. That's not how we roll. But, like I said, thanks for listening to
The Spillover.
Got yours truly, Drake Lockhead.
It's your boy Reggie.
And like I said, you listen to the
Spillover.
Ooh, you make a mess.
If it keeps trending like this, we may pick this up another day.
Oh my God!
When Big Bruh's here, we didn't get his opinion. We might open up the next show and ask Big Bruh his opinion.
I'm not asking this question no more.
Oh,
no, I'm just playing. We can ask him the question when he come here, but yeah,
we got to. It became too much of a thing to not get his opinion.
Oh my God!
Who knows? In a week, it might be up to 1,000 comments.
I've been talked about. Ran through the mud. All right, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Hey, love, live life. Oh, we didn't say our last words. What's your last word, bro?
Oh, yeah. It's almost over, y'all, man. Keep studying. Keep figuring out what you want to do. Like I said, it's my second to last time telling everybody, please get out there and vote. Please don't just mark off the president and turn that mug in. Fill out the whole thing. There's also a few laws and things they're trying to get into place. I'm never going to tell nobody what to do or who to vote for, but just educate yourself, man. Please.
And like I said, love, live life, man. I'm happy, so you should be too. Like, there's no reason to be mad at nobody. Just enjoy yourself, man. We only got one life, man. Once you gone, you gone.
That's it.
All right, so enjoy this shit, man. Don't spend it being mad at somebody over some words, over bullshit.
And all the hostility, man, on that post, understand it's just a post. It's just a question. We're not even talking about specific people. For somebody to be like, you know what I'm saying, that's my family, that's my sister, like, we're not even talking about anybody specific.
Yeah, people made it seem like I was talking about them.
Yes, it's literally a hypothetical scenario.
It triggered something in some of them, man. And that's sad. That's really sad.
Trigger something deep.
That's sad. It's sad. But
Hey,
man,
maybe we should get a couple of them, man, call in.
They didn't nobody mess. I asked people to call in. I'm like, man, just tell me how you feel on live.
They too busy in their feelings right now. They got to keep on commenting.
Oh man, people was like, this post is disgusting. Disgusting. Why would you even post that?
This is slanderous.
I was like, what?
We hate you, Drew.
What? That was just like, some people was like, man, people crazy, man. I was like, yeah.
They gonna be protesting outside the gym tomorrow. There's a guy in there that agrees with rapists. Keep your kids away.
Man, that shit crazy, man. But all right, we out of here, man. Bye, peace.
All right, y'all.